Welcome everyone to another episode of Dolls of the Week. Now you may be wondering why I'm wearing this hat, which by the way I got in Key West the last time I was there. And the reason I'm wearing this hat is because I had a terrible glare on my forehead from the light above me, which I couldn't deal with. So you can see it on my hand right here. So anyway, I decided to get out the trusty hat from Key West and wear it. I figure if dolls can have accessories, why can't I? Okay, so this week what we're going to talk about is not Barbie, but Ken. Because we've touched on Ken in various episodes that we've talked about with Barbie, but this one I thought would be good to focus entirely on Ken. And we're going to talk about and look at Ken dolls from several different decades, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And we start with the 70s. So let's look at this doll first. This is a Ken that was quite unique. This outfit, by the way, was one of the Mattel outfits. And if you look closely at his face, one thing you notice is how dark his skin is. So he was, in the sunny Malibu kind of line. And it was the darkest skinned Ken I'd ever seen when I got him a couple of years ago in a group of Kens that I bought. So quite unusual, kind of interesting, but you get a little bit closer look and very blue eyes. A lot of blonde Kens back then, but some brunettes as well. Now speaking of blonde Kens, here's another one that's similar, not quite as dark skin, and I actually really like this outfit on him. I think it just reminds me of a farmer, farm boy, so for some reason I like it. Kind of also reminds me of like John Boy Walton. But he's got a nice pair of overalls and this interesting patterned shirt. And you can see more of that on the back here. And I'm not sure if this is an actual Ken outfit. I would think so, but if anybody knows, let me know. One thing, unfortunately, that's wrong with it is it's ripped in the back. And so you got quite a little view there of Ken's nice butt, but we'll keep it covered for now for him. Also, someone's done sort of a repair job on this, and probably could be better. But anyway, I still really like this Ken doll. I think it's kind of got a nice look to him, and the face is really kind of detailed, I think. He's similar to that other one. And then here is a brunette version of that. Let me find him here. Oh, here he is. This is kind of a brunette version of that one that we just saw. And if you look at his face, kind of reminds me of Steve Austin or somebody during that time frame. This is happens to be on, and you probably noticed, the wrong body. Is not on, of course, its original body, which had an accident and has a broken leg. So I've got this on another body for right now. And this is a clone outfit from Sears, I believe, from something I had. So anyway, this is a nice brunette Ken from the 70s. And here's another one, and at some point they also did some, in various times I mean, that had hair as opposed to the painted hair. And you see this one, I mean, this to me is kind of like Debonair Ken, but that's not the actual name. And the hair could get kind of wild at times if it wasn't taken care of, or if it was taken care of by the wrong hands, shall we say. He's got this nice outfit with a big damn zipper on it. I guess it's so big just because of little hands trying to do it, but kind of I don't like the idea of them unzipping him. I don't know why, but I just don't. This is I'm assuming this is a Ken outfit. I'm not positive, but I like it. The one problem that they tend to get over the years, if they sit too long, is the pants sag here, and there's a lot of room here. This one isn't as bad as the next one I'm going to show you, but they really do sag quite a bit. See there? This last one in this 70s group, excuse me, is this Ken, and very blue piercing eyes. I believe somebody maybe has cut some of his hair, but I'm not positive. And he's got what's probably not an actual Ken outfit, or not an older one because it's Velcroed. And the pants are very saggy in the front. You can see how they're kind of falling down. So, I wish that didn't happen, but it just does over time. And, I'm sure there's some fixes to it, but for now, we'll just leave it as is. Okay, let's move on to the 80s, which is, of course, my favorite decade for these dolls, Barbie and Ken. And let's start with this one. This is roller skating Ken. Let's take a look at him closer. Still blonde and very blue eyes. I am missing, or well, he is, the red shirt that normally comes with him, but hey, he gets to show off his buff body. Woohoo! And these short shorts. That's one of the reasons I really like this, is because I always did like short shorts, but also it's very appropriate for the time. I don't have the roller skates on him right now. I'm still looking for one other one for him, so I didn't want to put him in one roller skate, so I just put him in these tennis shoes for now. So that's roller skating Ken, and I also have the Barbie. And I have one of those in the box that I recently got too. Now shortly after that came Fashion Jeans Ken from the early 80s. And that's this one here. And unfortunately he's got one little collar piece that will not stay down, and it bugs the heck out of me. I keep pushing it down, but it keeps coming back up. Right now it's behaving. But I thought it was kind of daring at the time for Mattel in the early 80s to put him in a pink shirt like this. I'm sure a lot of people saw it and didn't want their little boy or girl, probably definitely not the boys, to play with Ken because he was in a pink shirt, which is just stupid. But anyway, I really liked the outfit. I thought it was great for that time period. And he's got some boots on, and he's got the Jordache-like jeans. Of course, they say Ken on the back right here. And, he's got the shirt with the snaps, but unfortunately it gapes open in the back. But a lot of them do. So, that could obviously be fixed if you wanted to. A couple of the other Kens at the time were, shortly after that, were Tropical Ken. And that's this guy here in his tropical bathing suit, which I always really liked that particular series, the tropical line. I have several of the other dolls and some of them in the boxes too. But that's Ken from that line. Got a little glitter on his face somehow too. And this is another one of the Sunny line of dolls. He's the one that has the blue bathing suit, but I had put him in this outfit at some point when it was winter to warm him up. I'm just kidding. But one thing I did do was at one point I was experimenting with paints, and I painted a little blonde mustache on him that you see, but it didn't quite match. I mean, it's hard to find the exact color, so anyway, I kept the mustache, but I didn't really go on with that painting for long. Okay, and then another early 80s Ken is Great Shape Ken, which of course went with Great Shape Barbie. And here's the Ken in this outfit. The one I had, which is this one, originally his pants had faded over the years quite a bit. But I recently got some where there was a pair of the pants, so I switched them out. And he's got a nice new pair now, or newer. But Great Shape Ken was very dark haired, but pretty much black hair, or very dark brown, which was a departure from some of the ones we just saw. They kind of went back and forth, but for a while they had blonde Kens, it seemed like almost all the time, and then they went on to brunettes in the 80s for most of the time. Like, for instance, this one. We've seen this one before, I believe, in one of our past demonstrations, but I really like this outfit, and I like this Ken, so I just wanted to show it as one of the 80s Kens. Still in pretty good shape after all these years. Okay, and then this one is another 80s Ken. And one of the reasons I wanted to show you this was not so much for the Ken, but for the outfit he's wearing. This was a Fashion Avenue outfit, of course, not from the 80s, but much later. And this is probably my favorite Ken Fashion Avenue, or one of my top three, definitely. Um, and so I wanted to show you this one. And he looks pretty good in it, doesn't he? And it almost looks like at one point I tried putting a mustache on him too, but I took it back off, so you can kind of see the remnants. At least that's what it looks like. Okay, so that brings us to some other dolls as we get towards the end here. This is the Jewel Secrets Ken from that late 80s, I believe. I want to say 87, but I don't have the books in front of me. And of course there was Whitney, the famous Jewel Secrets Whitney, and Barbie, and so forth. But this is, again, one with the actual hair, the actual doll hair. I'm not real fond of this outfit. I don't know where this outfit came from. It's, to me, not attractive at all. But it does have the gap in the back. For what? I'm not sure. But anyway, it does have metal snaps, so I don't know. Does anyone know if this is a real Ken outfit? I'd be curious to know. I don't know. I almost hope not, because I don't find it very attractive. And then this one is Totally Hair Ken, to go with the Totally Hair Barbies. And so he's in another Fashion Avenue outfit that I like. Probably not one of my top three, but maybe top five. And I thought it looked really good with him. And he's got the boots, little boots that are not so little, black boots that go with it. You can see those here. And just kind of a cool 50s look in a way, or something like that. So I thought it fit him real well, so that's why I put him in it. So that's Totally Hair Ken, and he's definitely got a lot of hair. I don't think this one's been cut. I think that's pretty much the way his hair was. So, and then I think, oh, one other one I wanted to show you that isn't a 70s doll, isn't a Ken doll at all. It's from the New Kids on the Block. I think this is the Joey doll. But the reason I want to show you is the outfit. This is actually an outfit that they had for Ken, but also Donny Osmond, which is what I got it from. A Donny Osmond outfit that I took out of the package recently. And Donnie wasn't around. He's around here somewhere, but I couldn't find him right then. And so I put him on this doll to model it. He doesn't quite have the shoulders for it, I've noticed. Some of the Kens have bigger shoulders or broader shoulders, so eventually it is going to go on a Ken, but I just wanted to show you that because it's so 70s. I mean, straight out of the 70s. But they didn't put a button down here to hold this together, so you might notice, but I've got a little piece of Scotch tape, because if that's not there, he's got a bare midriff, because this thing constantly rides up. So I don't know why they didn't put a button on that. I was amazed. But it's just a funky, very 70s outfit, so that's why I got it. I got it for $3 on eBay. Okay, the last two dolls that I want to talk about are a couple. These two Kens, even Mattel had them on two postcards that I posted on Facebook Barbie pages, where these two were on a date. So someone from Mattel took Earring Magic Ken, who was the so-called gay doll back in those times, and you know, he's got the mesh shirt underneath that's lavender, and he's got the vest. I mean, not that any gay man I know would ever really wear that. He's got frosted hair. Of course, the earring, the infamous earring that made him gay in the first place. So that's Earring Magic Ken. And then here is his boyfriend, according to Mattel's postcards, Secret Hearts Ken, who I always liked. And yes, the outfit is very Liberace or somebody, but together they really did make a cute couple. And so for me, they sit on the shelf together, and yes, they are very close. So Secret Hearts and Earring Magic Ken are a loving couple. And with that, we're going to close. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Dolls of the Week, and with an emphasis on the Ken doll, who's been an ever faithful companion to Barbie for many years. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.